hands on the bottom. Oh,
Au moins, tu n'es pas dans la salle de bain.
no.
Ah, live stream.
Mhm. Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. Bonjour, bonsoir tout le monde.
Bonsoir.
Welcome to our annual general meeting. And on this Monday, May 16th, it's 6 p.m. and we will start. I need to know if there's any declaration of financial disclosures from any of the members. None. Okay, thank you. We'll move to the adoption of the agenda. So I'll need a mover and a seconder, please.
Not so moved.
Louise and Ray. Merci, thank you. Be it resolved that the agenda for the annual general meeting held May 16, 2022 be adopted as presented. All in favor? Perfect, thank you. Carried. Okay. And now we move on to the financial report from Baker Tilly, and I welcome Jessica Dion. Thank you. Your floor is yours.
Thank you, merci. So if we look at the, sorry, Dan just emailed me. If we look at the auditor's report, does everyone have a copy of the independent auditor's report and financial statements?
Yes,
Yes.
we had the draft.
Perfect. Perfect. So the independent auditor's report is dated today, Monday, May 16th. And it comprises the statement of financial position, the statement of operations and accumulated surplus, cash flows and changes in net assets for the year ended December 31st, 2021. The financial statements are prepared in accordance with Canadian public sector accounting standards, and Baker Tilly has issued an unmodified opinion, which is the highest opinion you could get in Canada, dated today. So I will move to the statement of financial position. So this is a snapshot of the operations at December 31st, 2021.
Sorry, Jessica, can you just let us know if you're on a certain page?
It's page 1 of the financial statements or page 7 of the
Perfect.
PDF.
Perfect, thank you, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll look at the statement of financial position. So we have financial assets, which is comprised of cash, accounts receivable, and investments, a total of $1,250,861. Now the cash is down slightly this year, approximately $100,000. So you have $919,555. The reason for this is we had an annual surplus. It was reinvested in capital assets, in the purchase of capital assets, and also the timing of when your accounts receivable are collected and when accounts payable are paid. So this all has an impact on the cash balance at year end. Your accounts receivable has increased this year, $304,015. So that's an increase of about $140,000 when compared to 2020. Again, this is just timing of receipts. It's all collectible. It's just when it was all collected in January. It's simply a timing of when the invoices are received. Investments are comparable to 2020. If we look at the liabilities, it says money owing to others. You have a total of $586,935. So it is a decrease of about $40,000 compared to 2020. The main line here, accounts payable and accrued liabilities, is at $171,335, which is a decrease of about $55,000 from last year. Again, it's a timing of when the invoices were paid. The amount due to the municipality of West Nipissing is fairly comparable to prior year. So you have net financial assets of $663,926. Now we look at your non-financial assets. So items that are assets of the corporation but are not used, are used to provide services. So we have tangible capital assets of $817,070. So we had $360,000 in additions, which includes the rebuild of the transmissions for the compactor and the loader, and also the addition of a Freightliner vehicle this year, less the amortization of $122,000. So the assets, your larger vehicles, are amortized over a period of 10 years. We figured it'll have approximately useful life, 10 years. So that leaves you with an accumulated surplus of $1,487,956, which is an increase of $333,743 from prior year. Now we're going to go to the next page. So page 2 of the paper copy, or page 18 of your, page 8 of 18 on your PDF, which is the statement of operations and accumulated surplus. We're going to look at total revenues. So your revenues are comprised of landfill site fees, garbage collection, recycling, equipment rental, and investment income. So the corporation budgeted $1,929,180 for total revenues, and you achieved $2,217,932. This was driven by an increase in contaminated soil. So quite a lot of increase in that line item this year, which I believe was expected. Part of it was more than anticipated, and also an increase in recycling sales. It was a good year for cardboard, and that created a revenue increase above what was budgeted. Those were the main reasons for the increases. The remaining line items were fairly compared to your budget. If we look at the expenses, total expenses budgeted $1,889,180, and the actual expenses were $1,884,189. Now that's fairly close. It was you're $500,000 under budget on your total expenses, but we'll look at some of the line items. Amortization, which was the actual number, was $122,153, which is doubled from prior year and is slightly higher than budget. Just with all the new equipment that you've been investing in the past couple of years, we're seeing the amortization. So we're recognizing its usage every year. Gasoline and oil, $146,788. So slightly over budget of $142,000, but there's been significant price increases in that in those items. The other significant expense item was repairs and maintenance equipment. So we had actual expenditures of $234,073 versus the budget was $171,000. The main reason for this was there was significant repairs that were deemed operational to the 2009 and 2018 Mack trucks. So the net result was an annual surplus of $333,743. Again, this was mainly driven by the increases in revenues. I will not go through the other statements. It's just the statement of cash flows, shows how the cash was utilized, statement of changes in net assets, and a whole lot of pages with accounting policies that just are required by the accounting standards that we disclose. But there's been no new policies this year. The notes, although the numbers have been updated, the policies are exactly the same as in the past.
Perfect.
So that would be my presentation of the financial numbers.
Thank you, Jessica. Are there any questions from the members? Yes, Louise?
Jessica, I'm just wondering, because of the new vehicle expenditures this year, you're saying that's why the amortization is higher, and we're looking at possibly making some purchases again this year. Would you recommend that we raise the budget on the amortization line?
Your amortization was fairly accurate. Like you budgeted, like your staff do a great job, I think, in budgeting. You budgeted $118,925, and it actually came in at $122,153. So I mean, that's fairly, I would say that's on budget, for our purposes.
Okay.
But I think your management is doing a great job budgeting, and I'm confident that what they present to you, has been based on their analysis of the purchases that you've made last year and that you're going to keep
okay,
investing.
thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? No. Okay. So I thank you, Jessica, for presenting the financial statements. And we have a resolution. I need somebody to move and somebody to second, and I'll read the resolution. Okay, Roland, to move, and Ray to second the The resolution reads as, be it resolved that the financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2021 be adopted as presented. All in favor? Thank you. Carried. Thank you, Jessica.
I'll see.
Uh,
Thank
you
you for
can-
having me.
Yeah, you can remain on the at the meeting if you want. Thank you for all the work you've done with our team, and thank you to our team to have worked with you, the company Baker Tilly, for making this process easier.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
With your
Thank you.
permission, then I will leave the meeting.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll
I'll
see
see
you
you. Have a
next
good night.
time.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Good job.
you.
Bye-bye. Okay. Well, we are in good financial situation, which we were expecting, right? Okay.
No, I'd just like to
Yes.
add a comment to what Jessica said. The budgeting was pretty darn close, just that our revenues were a lot higher. So, and that's, if we all had a crystal ball to predict how much money is going to come in, well, then we could maybe lower expenses. But I mean, when you're so close with your expenses, that you've done your job, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly. Merci, Laurie.
Thank you.
That's true, because you never know what kind of revenues you'll get on that side of the equation. Thank
So,
you very much.
Just one more question. I guess
Oui.
we're missing Dan. I know I got in a bit late, but is Dan going to show up or not? Have you heard?
He might show up a bit later.
Okay, thank you, Chantal.
And that is Dan Olivier, a member of the board. Okay.
Yes,
And
that's
not
right.
Dan Longlad. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay, thank you. We will move to item number 5, which is the approval of the 2021 annual general meeting.
Number
minutes.
4, Jeanette.
Whoops. Oh, my message, sorry. I was skipping right over it.
You can skip over mine.
Well, I'm prepared. That's fine. Thank you. Merci, Chantal.
Bienvenue.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our AGM. Bienvenue à tous et bienvenue à la réunion annuelle générale. This year marks another one with meetings done via Zoom. The system has made it convenient for all members of the board and their guests to meet, and is convenient in situations such as COVID issues. Our last AGM was held on July 5th, 2021, and since then the committee has met 6 times. Thank you to all the members for your participation and for being present during our regular meetings as well as special ones. We always receive all necessary documents ahead of time, making for informed discussions, and we are prepared with our questions and or clarification. Thank you to Chantal and Jason for your contribution. In December, members of the board and the community will have the opportunity to apply to be part of this board, since it's an election year and the 4-year cycle terminates at the end of this year. I encourage interested individuals to apply when the time comes, as well as all present members. Thank you all. Jeanette Rochon, chairperson. Thank you.
Merci,
Thank
Jeanette.
you. Thank you. And now we move to number 5, which is the approval of the minute of last year. So I need somebody to move and second the resolution. Roland and Rick. Merci. Thank you. Be it resolved that the following minutes be adopted as presented. Minutes of the annual general meeting held July 7th, 2021. All in favor? Or any questions before? Sorry. No? Okay. All in favor? Thank you. Carried. And on number 6 of our agenda tonight is a resolution to appoint auditors, which is done annually as per the municipality. We go according to what they do, but we do need a resolution. So I need somebody to move and then somebody to second the resolution to approve. Louise? Seconded by Roland. Okay. Thank you. Be it resolved that the Baker Tilly be appointed as the auditors for the fiscal year 2022 for West Ipsing Environmental Services. All in favor? Thank you. Carried. And we move to the manager's report, and that is you, Jason.
Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you. Thank you all for having me here. As Jeanette mentioned, 2021 was an interesting year, another year for the books. For a second year in a row, COVID-19 kept the department on its toes and minimized most of the things from advancing or moving forward. Simply getting through the day-to-day operations was priority number one and took over most of our time. Typically, my AGM speech lists our major highlights and achievements throughout the year, but yet again, just simply getting through the year was achievement on its own. The staff at West Nipissing Environmental Services came to work every day and made sure that waste was managed in West Nipissing, which was no small feat, I might add. Environmental Services commercial garbage trucks managed over 7,000 waste bin pickup collections, while residential collection staff hand-bombed almost 500,000 garbage bags and collected nearly 700 tons of recycling over the course of just 1 year. Even through all the adversities and challenges, both at work and at home, not a single day of collection was canceled or postponed. All that being said, some other things were accomplished during 2021, such as the arrival of our new curbside recycling truck, much anticipated, the procurement process of replacing our skid steer and a new garbage truck, and the continued work on expansion plans and the continued success of our contaminated soil processing program. I'm sure I'm missing a few things, as 2021 was, again, an unusual year, but once again, West Nipissing Environmental Services persevered. It is at this time that I'd like to thank all West Nipissing Environmental Services board members and staff, municipal council, and the public for the dedication and hard work in making all this possible. Thank you very much, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Yeah. Work well done. You kept our garbage
Hey,
on the right spot.
when I was putting those words together, it's true. All through these last 2 years, we didn't miss one single day of collection. Didn't miss. We had sometimes it took a little bit longer, but the staff, I couldn't ask for better. They persevered and they had some significant challenges as everyone did. But I can't say enough for the crew that we had, and including the board and including the staff here at the municipality, and especially the guys on the ground.
Thank you, Jason. You're doing a fine job also. Okay. Item number 8, new items. I don't believe we have any. And we move to item number 9, which is the adjournment of AGM. So I need somebody to move and second the resolution, please. Ray and Louise. Moved by Ray, seconded by Louise. Be it resolved that this meeting be adjourned at 6:18. All in favor? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Did we have any viewers?